Hello guys, my name is Thomas Jar and today I represent to you my Destiny Hero deck profile. Well, Destiny Heroes are a series of Dark Warrior type monsters that they use the ability to spell summon themselves by using the fusion mechanic, and also they have a very neat link support in their archetype by having many good cards. Also, another very good key card is Destiny Hero Plasma that I will speak in just a moment. So without further ado, let's begin. First we play one Destiny Hero Plasma. Plasma is a very good card because we have a very neat spell card that can search it most of the time, and also it's very neat because you can not normal summon or set this card. This card must be special summoned from your hand by attributing 3 monsters. Negate the effects of face-up monsters while your opponent controls them, and once per turn you can target one monster your opponent controls, equip the target to this card, maximum 1, and this card gains attack equal to half of that original attack. So it's a very neat monster. When it's special summoned, it's a skill drain for our opponent, and also it helps a lot because we can use our Dark Law or any other hero monster that we prefer to help facilitate that and try to control them with Plasma. Next, we play one elemental hero, Honest Neos. Honest Neos is very good because you can discard this card and target one hero monster on the field. As a quick effect, it gains 2500 attack until the end of this turn. So it helps OTK, and also it has a second effect, but we don't use it most of the time. You can discard one hero monster and this card gains attack equal to that at that turn. But most of the time we prefer to use it as a hand trap to OTK our opponent with Trinity, Dark Law or any other fusion monster or any other hero monster to bypass beefy monsters and try to win. Also we play the 2 Malicious package. Very easy, very simple, by using our fusion spell which I will spoke about in just a moment. We can send Malicious to the graveyard and by that banish one and bring another one from the deck to go for a fusion or link plays. So it's pretty good, and also play 2 if we have. If we have 3, we'll play 3. It's just this good card. Next we play one Dynatag. Dynatag is for the fusion of the deck. It's very good because during the damage calculation, when you will take battle damage, quick effect, you can discard this card and make yourself take no battle damage from that battle, and if you do, each player takes 1000 points of damage, which is not good when we don't use this effect most of the time, but also we can use the other effect. You can banish this card from your graveyard and target one Destiny Hero monster you control. It gains 1000 attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. So it's very good, very neat, and also it helps a lot because we can boost our Destiny Hero fusion monsters, and it's pretty good and pretty neat in this build. Next we play 3 Stratos, the new from Mago set, which is pretty neat. When this card is normal spell summoned, you can activate one of this effect. Destroy one spell and traps your opponent controls equal to the number of hero monsters you control except this card, and also add one hero monster from your deck to your hand, which fixes our hand, helps out to go for fusion plays, and also destroy spell and traps. It's what's not to like in this card, honestly, but we don't prefer to use our normal summon most of the time, but also there in case we need it. Next we play one Destiny Hero Celestial. Celestial is a card that when this card declares an attack, you can target one face-up spell your opponent controls, destroy it, and if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. While you have no cards in your hand except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card and one Destiny Hero monster from your graveyard to draw 2 cards. So it's really cool, very neat, and it doesn't allows us to run out of gas very often, though it requires a little bit of a setup to use this effect, but it's another very good Destiny Hero card to have nonetheless. Next we play one Destiny Hero Drill Dark. Drill Dark, it's really neat because if this card is normal or special summoned, you can special summon one Destiny Hero monster from your hand with attack less than or equal to this card's attack on the field. And also this card has a it inflicts battle damage to your opponent if it attacks a defense position monster. So it's pretty good, and also helps to special summon 2 Destiny Heroes to go to our link or fusion plays, but we prefer to go to link plays because I will speak in that in just a moment. Next we play one Destiny Hero Draw Hand. Draw Hand, it's very nice because you can special summon this card by the effect of a hero monster to also make each player draw one card, which benefits both of players, but also it's really neat if we send this to the graveyard. Because during the next standby phase, after this card was sent to the graveyard, you can spell summon this card from your graveyard but banish it when it leaves the field. So it's pretty good, another monster that we can have in the field. It helps a lot, provides a lot of support, and it's pretty neat in that regard. Next, we play the most beloved monster that I think in this build, which is Elemental Hero Solid Soldier, because it has very two decent effects. First, when this card is normal summoned, you can spell summon one level 4 or lower hero monster from your hand. It doesn't specifically says which, so it helps a lot the build. And also, if this card is sent from the monster zone to the graveyard by a spell effect, you can target one hero monster in your graveyard, except himself spell summoned in defense position. So it's pretty good, it helps, it synergizes so well with Stratos and also Shadow Mist or Vion. It helps a lot, it provides a lot of support, and it's pretty neat in that regard. Speaking of which, we play 2 Shadow Mist, because if this card is spell summoned, you can add one change, quick play spell card from your deck to your hand, and if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one hero monster from your deck into your hand. And also you're going to use only one effect per turn. So the best thing to do is spell summon Mist, add a quick change spell card quick play from our deck into our hand, then set the spell, and then during your opponent's turn make her a Dark Claw, so we will add our Honest Neos and we'll have a protection to our Dark Claw, so it's pretty good in that regard in case we want to go some OG playstyle. Next we play 2 Vision Hero Vion. Vion, it's really neat because if this card is normal spell summoned, you can send one hero monster from your deck to the graveyard. It helps a lot because we can send our Shadow Mist or our Destiny Hero cards in case we want to proc some effects, and it's also very good. Also, you can only use this effect of Vision Hero Vion once per turn. Once per turn, you can banish one hero monster from your graveyard, add one polymerization from your deck to your hand. So we can go to our fusion plays and try to win by using that. It's pretty neat in that regard. Last for the monsters, we play one Destiny Hero Disc Commander. Cannot be spell summoned from your graveyard. The turn this card was sent there to the graveyard. If this card is spell summoned from the graveyard, you can draw 2 cards, and you can only use his effect once per duel. So it's pretty good, it doesn't allows us to run out of gas very easy, and also the fusion spell is right at the corner, guys, stick to tell you about that. We play 3 Call to add a hero that we need, elemental hero monster, that we need from our deck into our hand to fix our hand. It's pretty good in that regard. We can play 1 Rhoda as well, but I think Emergency Call is better in this build. And also another Rhoda might help, but that searches more things than a Rhoda in this build. We play a Hero Leaves to go to our Mist as fast as possible, Vion, Solid, anything that we like really. And last but not least, for the cards that are key, it's Fusion Destiny. What this card does is that you can fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck that lists a Destiny Hero monster as a material, using monsters from your hand and or deck as fusion material, but destroy it during the end phase of the next turn. Also for the rest of the turn, after this card was resolved, you can spell summon monsters except Dark Hero monsters. So it's not a big deal because we run most of our monsters are Dark Hero monsters, and also we can spell summon any monster that requires Destiny Hero, which is so good. The best 3 cards to send by this effect, it will be this Commander, using the draw hand, and also maybe a Celestial or Real Dark, though I prefer to send Dynattack in case we want to boost our monsters. At the next turn we will spell summon a monster, draw 1 card, spell summon from the graveyard by using the effect of our dominance, and by Dynattack to boost our dominance in case we want to draw. So that's the best thing that we can do, and also if we can add our plasma to our hand, we can bring this 3 back with dominant, tribute summon them, draw cards, spell summon plasma, and go for the game. So it's pretty neat in that regard. Now, for the next spells that we run 3 Polymerization, very good and very key card. We can go to Trinity and other fusion monsters to help facilitate the build and try to go for the win. We play 2 Greater Polymerization, though it's not searchable with Vion due to the effect that it has a polymerization in its name, but it's not stated as a polymerization. It's pretty good card to use because the monster that we bring out, it needs 3 monsters, and also this card cannot be destroyed by by card effects, and if this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict battle piercing damage. Because with Trinity is a game winning card, in games you can bring it out and it has some protection. We play one Miracle Fusion because we like to go to our fusion place or try to come back because we are heroes after all. We play 2 Destiny Draw, very good card, not once per turn, discard 1 Destiny Hero card as a cost and draw 2 cards. Pretty self-explanatory, it helps a lot the build and also provides a little bit of a support because if we draw more we can win more. That's how the deck functions, it's so simple. 1 Monster Reborn because we can try to bring back our monsters because they are very good and very useful in the graveyard or most instances in our field. We play Must Change because 3 of copies because it's very good, very neat, and also it helps us go to our Masked Heroes, and Dark Law it's a win condition of the build and one of the best cards that we can have in this new meta that we play. And last but not least, for 2 traps we play 2 Crackdown to steal our opponent's monster and try to win by having Dark Law and the monster that they summon. So it's a little bit of patience can win you games, I guarantee you that. Okay guys, now to the extra deck. We play 2 copies of Destiny Hero Dominance. Dominance is a very nice card because it requires 3 Destiny Hero monsters to send to grave. The most suitable targets are this commander, Dynatag, and maybe Celestial or Draw Hand, in case we want to resolve his effect at its maximum potential, at least at this moment. So, during your main phase you can look at the top 5 cards of your opponent's deck and then arrange them in any place from the top, in any order. So when this card destroys an opponent monster by battle, you can draw 1 card. If this fusion summon card is destroyed by battle or card effect, which will resolve with our fusion at the end of the next turn, you can target 3 level 9 or lower Destiny Hero monsters with different names in your graveyard, special summon them. So we will special summon Draw Hand, this commander, so we will draw 2 cards. By the effect of Draw Hand we will add 1 card to our hand, and also with Dynatag we can boost his attack to go 3900 attack, which can attack anything and draw us potentially a card. So it's a really nice card, don't underestimate it. Most players play 1, I prefer 2, but maybe in the future we'll drop it to 1. We play 1 Masked Hero Diane. Diane is a very nice card, we can use Must Change to Elemental Hero Solid Soldier, can then special summon this card. When this card destroys an opponent monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower monster from your deck. So that means we will attack, we will send the monster to the graveyard and then use his effect to special summon him and then special summon a Sodomist and potentially draw a quick change, a quick play Must Change, and maybe at the end of the turn of the opponent's next turn we'll summon our Dark Law. So that's the whole combo. It's very nice, very neat and very good. We play 2 Destiny Hero Dystopia. Dystopia is a card that if this card is special summoned, you can target 1 level 4 or lower Destiny Hero monster in the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that target's attack. So it's a very nice burn card, but it also has another effect. If this card's current attack is different from each original attack, except during the damage attack, as quick effect you can target 1 card on the field and destroy it, and if you do, this card's attack becomes equal to this card's original attack. So that means we will use our Destiny Hero Dynatag to boost this card to 3800 attack, to pop 1 card and then go on for the plays. Also, it's a very nice target that we can spell summon with effect of dominance in case anything goes wrong. We play 1 Vision Hero Trinity. It boosts its attack to 5000 for 1 turn. It can attack 3 times with Destiny Hero, with Elemental Hero on Estinios. It's 7500 attack, and also we will use Great Polymerization. It has piercing and also it's an effect by effect. So it's a game ender and game finisher if this comes out. Next we play 2 Dark Law, the bread and butter of all Masked Hero monsters, specifically the Dark attribute, because you can spell summon this card with Must Change and can be spell summoned by other ways. Any card sent to the opponent's graveyard is banished instead, and also once per turn if your opponent adds a card from or cards from their deck to the hand, except during the draw phase, snipe 1 at random from their hand. So it's very nice, it's one of the boss monsters even if it is 2400 attack, but certainly a very nice card, and also most combo decks cannot bypass this and they will forfeit or they will potentially stop and wait turn to pop this card first and then go for their plays. We play 1 Masked Hero Blast, very nice card. You can only use Must Change to Stratos to use to bring this card out. If this card is spell summoned, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Its attack becomes half each current attack, so not a big deal, but also very nice because it can bypasses all monsters that have 4,400 attack if you want to crash. So it's very nice to have this effect. Also, once per turn, as a quick effect, you can pay 5,000 life points, then target one spell and trap your opponent controls, return it to the hand. This is a certain effect that most of us don't prefer to resolve, but it's neat in case things go badly. It doesn't negate, but it's still good. We play one Destiny Hero Dangerous, because it's very nice to have in this build, because as a quick effect you can discard one card, send one Destiny Hero monster from your hand and or deck to graveyard, and if you do, Destiny Hero monsters gain 200 attack for each Destiny Hero monster in the graveyard until the end of this turn. So the best card to send with his effect is certainly Malicious, because we will ban some Malicious to bring out a Malicious, and also it allows us to go for more plays and spin it in that regard. We play one extra hero Dread Decimator, because this card, and also it's a hero monster, and also hero monsters that discard points gain 100 attack for each hero monster with different names in the graveyard, so it can boost its attack very high, and it's very neat. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflicts battle piercing damage to the opponent, which is nice, very neat, and also it can help to OTK or try to win the game from that point on. We play one extra hero Wonder Driver, because if a hero monster is normal or special summon to a zone discard points to, it has a arrow point downwards. You can add one fusion spell or one change quick play spell card from your graveyard and set the target. Also, you can activate this effect once per turn. If this card is destroyed by a battle and sent to the graveyard, and it's in our possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, we can spell summon one hero monster from our hand. So it's not a big deal, but it's very nice in case things go badly as well, because we want to have some comeback in case we don't OTK as fast as possible or control as fast as possible. We will play one extra hero Infernal Divider. It's a very good card. It also helps add to 2 fusion materials listed to discard with different names, and also it's very nice. But also, most of the instances we prefer to don't bring this card out unless we will go to a miracle play or to our fusion to bring our Destiny's Dragoon. Also, we play the last 2 copies of our extra hero Cross Crusader, the best link monster that we can go. It requires 2 warrior monsters. If this card is link summoned, you can target one Destiny Hero monster in your graveyard and summon it. And also you can tribute one Destiny Hero monster, add one hero monster with different name from your deck to your hand, so it helps a lot by searching cards, and also you can only use once per turn this effect. And also you can also summon or activate either card's effect except hero monsters. So it's really good, it searches all the monsters that we need in case we want to fix our hand, and it's also very nice in that regard. So that's the deck profile. See you again guys, bye bye!